How's it going, everyone? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and today, guys, I'm bringing you guys another brand new video. Now, in today's video, guys, it's a video which I never thought I would make in a million years, and however, today, on today's date, I am making this video. Now, what you might, Matt, what are you on about? I mean, well, have you seen the title? It's not really the best video for me to make ever. I mean, yes, I did indeed crash my car. When I say crash, it's like, you know, damaged certain ways, but the car now needs to be fixed and repaired, and oh my days, it's just, I'm still getting flashbacks from last night, what happened. You know, I thought I would tell you guys the story. So if you guys do follow me on Snapchat, right, or you follow me on social media, at Consistent Gamer, there'll be a link, guys, down below, then you guys would have known that last night, I went out with my friends, like every week or so, my friends and I, we go out for dinner, or we go out to play golf or whatever. And it's just something, you know, to stay in contact. And it's pretty nice, right? Like, every week or so. It might be a bit weird. I don't know if anyone else does this. But, like, we like to go out, like, once a week, alright? And where we meet up, have food and stuff like that. And just socialise, you know? Maybe because we're getting old. I don't know. 21? Is 21 an old age? I don't know. But yeah. So, last night, right, I was out with the boys, and we just finished at a nice pizza restaurant, and we left there about, I would say, 10:15, right? It was a fantastic night, you know, everyone was going well. From the place to my house, it's around about a 25-minute drive, right? And especially at night, there's hardly anyone on the roads, etc. So, you know, I'm trying to, like, describe it for you guys so you guys can think of it as well. So it's a late night, it's basically pitch black, and, you know, not really much is going on, right? So I'm driving along, as you do, and I'm getting to the stage now where I've come off, like, the A roads, and I'm now about to go onto the motorway. Now, obviously, in the UK, if you guys don't know, so in the UK, the motorway is, like, the fastest, like, road you can drive on legally. It's pretty much, like, the main source to get from A to B, or the quickest way normally from A to B. And you can go around the back ways. However, I actually did have to go the back ways, unfortunately, which led to this event. But yeah, so I went over a roundabout. So I go over a roundabout, and I'm going over a bridge, right? So I'm going over a bridge, and I'm making my way. I'm turning right. When you go round the road, right? So you just go over the bridge. You're turning right, there's loads of bushes in the way, so you cannot really see what's in straight, right? But I know the road pretty well. And there's about, when you go round, right, I see some cones, right? I see some cones blocking the motorway off, saying, like, guys, you know, we're working on the motorway here, so you cannot actually drive on the motorway, right? And there must have been a sign which told me, like, oh, this road is closed. However, I wasn't really looking at the sign, right? Like, when I'm driving, I'm looking straight, like, I'm not really looking at the sign over there, right? I'm like looking on, my eyes are on the road, hands at 10 to 2, and I'm driving, right? The thing is, right, is this, right? So I'm coming over the bridge, I'm going round, and I see the cones, right? So I have two options here, right? And thankfully for gaming, I don't know, but my fast reaction time was this, right? So you have two options, right? Think of it like gaming, right? So you have two options, right? You're either playing Need for Speed, Forza, GTA, or whatever, and you're not looking at your minimap, right? However, you know for a fact that you're either going straight or you're going left. Now, you know, like on, like, racing games, they have that yellow barrier which says, oh, you've got to go left, right? Think of that yellow barrier as for me, right? Because that yellow barrier indicated as those cones, and those cones basically said, I cannot go that way. If I want to continue the race, I have to go left, right? Now, for me, those cones are blocking me off, so I cannot go straight, so I have to turn left. Now, there is a car literally on the other side waiting to turn right, now the road I'm coming towards. So I'm like, whoa, what do I do? Literally, I have there's like 2 car lengths before I can turn left. So, you know, I'm like, crap, like literally, I don't know what to do at this stage, but thankfully for the fast reaction times, I actually put my foot on the brake. I literally put my foot on the brake, right, it slams, the ABS light comes on, and I'm braking and braking and braking and braking, and I'm like, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do here? Do I brake in front of the cones and, like, see this car by, or, like, almost hit the car? Or do I make a left, dodge the car? However, it's, like, I'm going too quick for a left turning. Because, you know when you turn, like, on a corner, you're meant to be, like, going round it, like, smoothly. However, like, because of my initial thoughts, right, I'm going straight. But until I see the cones, it's too late to make a decision to go, like, it's too, like, late of a decision to, you know, slow down in time. So I'm putting the foot on the brake, I'm slow, so I'm going really, really slow, I'm getting there, I make a sharp left. However, when you make a sharp left, when you're going slightly faster than you should be going around a corner, you turn left. However, you're not, like, doing this. You're like, you're having one massive turn on the steering wheel, right? And unfortunately, my right wheel hit this like concrete bollard type thing. So I didn't hit a car. Like, no one else is involved, right? Thankfully, no one else was involved. However, there was a car on the other side. Now, the thing is, though, if that car wasn't there, I think I would have just braked in front of the cones, and if I hit the cones, I hit the cones, right? However, that could have been like the safer option. However, you know, there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with anyone else, except my car is slightly damaged. So, what the impact of the damage is, right, or what damage I actually caused, right? So, this is my car, right? The car's going around like this, right? And I'm making a turning left, right? Here is like a bollard, right, which is probably like that thick, or like obviously it's like that thick, right? So my tires are, like, I have like a sports coupe, and so my like the like how low my car is very low. Like, my car is pretty low to the ground, so like my car probably wouldn't actually like go over this like concrete bollard. However, my right wheel goes over my front black splitter. Thankfully, the splitter I have a splitter at the front, right? And thankfully, the splitter goes over it like this. So here's, say for example, this is like the bump, right? This is my car, right? So I'm going like this, and the car just goes like that. The front right wheel clips it. So I have a little bit of a jump. Not too much of a jump, but just a little bit, because the car's hit it. It hits my alloy, and I drive off. Now, what's happened is my alloy is now, like, not ruined, it's just, it's going to be repaired on Monday. It's going to take 3 days for them to repair my alloy, and as you guys see, the alloy is just, like, it's scratched up completely, and that's where it's hit the concrete bollard. Now, if you guys look now, you can now see the black splitter where it scraped it slightly, which I'm thankful, because the car's got no bodywork damage, which is, like, the first things when I hit the bollard, I was like, oh my days. Like, straight away, I was like, what have I hit? What have I done? Car insurance company, stuff like that. And I was driving all the way home, right, and I was just like, you know, I didn't even get out of the car. I got out of the car until I got home. Now, the thing is, though, is once I hit the thing and drove off, the car sounded really differently, and I was like, oh no. Because when a car sounds different to what it was normally, I'm like, well, what have I done? So I get home, right? I get home, and you know, I get the stuff out of the boot, right? And I'm like too nervous to check what I've actually done to the car, right? So I run to the front of the car, I look at the front, and I'm like, okay, there's no damage to the front. Okay, that's good. That was the biggest worry for me, because if I had bodywork damage, then it would have been like, oh, car insurance company, you know, to come and help out, right? However, I look round to the wheel, which hit the thing, right? So when my tyre hit, like, the concrete bollard, right, the ABS light came on, as well as the, like, tyre check pressure light came on, or whatever that light's called. And I thought, maybe I've blown a tyre, because when I was driving, I could hear it go, like that. And I could hear it like rubbing, and I thought, well, that sounds like I've even got a flat tyre. Because the lights came on, right? You know, must be. I mean, the computer must say, oh, check the old, you know, tyre out, etc. However, I checked the tyre, and I'm like, it's all good. I checked the alloy, and I'm like, no. Like, I literally checked the alloy, and I'm like, it's all scratched up, like scrapped. It's all scratched up, and I'm like, oh no, like. Because my alloys are really expensive, and like to get them repaired, it's just like, oh my days, man. But yeah, so that's happened to the alloy and then the front bit. Now, I didn't notice until this morning, right? So I checked the car last night, and I thought, like, it seems okay, but for me personally, I still think something's wrong with the steering, because like when you turn and you hit a bump, because I'm turning left, the right wheel is out more, so I'm going to damage that like steering joint or whatever. And looking at the car, if you guys look, right, so on my left wheel, like the normal wheel, perfect distance from like the bonnet and the driver and the door. However, you look on the driver's side where the wheel was damaged, the wheel is so close to the driver's door compared to the bonnet, which is not right. So I think what's happened is the driving arm, so that the arm which is connected to the tyre has just gone kaput, and it's literally just like been hit back. And it's just like, just staying there. So today, in a few hours time, I'm driving the car very slowly. Like, I don't think the car is drivable. I think, like, it works. Everything works fine, but I don't feel safe in it, because like the steering is not great. I can't really go too fast, because how close the tyre is to like the wheel arch is too close, and my car is lowered, but like it shouldn't be that close to the thing. So I'm going to a garage today. I'm going to my friend's garage, and he's going to check it out. He's going to like get the MOT guys to check like underneath the car and make sure like is it drive worthy and what the issue is, and most likely leave my car there overnight, not drive it home or anything. Get my mum to pick me up, and hopefully they can fix it either like Thursday or Friday, because on Monday my car's going in to get the alloys fixed, which takes about 3 days to get done. So it's like, oh my days. But yeah, so moral of the story, guys, is look for signs, even though like, you know, you should be focusing on the driving. But like for me personally, like I never knew this would ever happen to me. I mean, yeah, like I'm not trying to be cocky, right? I'm like, oh, I'm the best driver in the world, but I never knew something like this would happen. And because it now has happened, I'm like, oh, like literally, I'm like, damn, like I'm still thinking of the two options, right? Like I could have braked, hit the cones, or like brake just in time, or braked and turn left. However, like my mum said and stuff, and like, which a lot of people have said as well, is like, there was no car behind you when you braked, you didn't hit a car, you didn't hit anyone, you didn't like hurt yourself, you know, only the car like steering rack is damaged, like the bodywork's not damaged or anything, so like, you know, you're all fine in that sense. So, you know, I suppose like, I was lucky to be in terms of like, not being in a worse state. However, it's annoying because the car is like 3 months old, and it's like, man, that sucks. So if you guys have been driving, or you guys, you know, have any similar stories, please let me know, guys, in the comments, guys, down below. I'll keep you guys updated if you guys want. I mean, I know you guys want car videos, and this being, I think, my first car video where I talk about bad news about the car, then, yeah. But yeah, it's not a nice experience, guys, like hitting something and just the initial shock of like, you think you've broken something, it's just a nightmare. But yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, guys, subscribe if you do, comment down below, and all wonderful jazz. But as always, guys, I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Adios, chaps. Boom, adios, chaps.